When you hear the word dinosaur, what do you think of? A massive meat-eater like T-Rex or a plant-munching giant like Triceratops? Well, those are pretty common. But did you know there were also dinosaurs that laid eggs the size of beach balls? Or how about one that looked like a giant squid? Welcome to my channel. Here are the strangest dinosaurs you've never heard of. First, let's meet the dino that started it all, Archaeopteryx. Okay, so this one you may have heard of, but do you really know how weird it was? When the first Archaeopteryx fossils were discovered in the 1860s, they were thought to be a hoax. They were so strange that the paleontologists who found them didn't even believe they were real. And for good reason. Archaeopteryx had the body of a dinosaur and the wings and feathers of a bird. It was like a mini Jurassic Park T-Rex with wings, and that wasn't the only weird thing about it. Its bones were hollow, just like a bird's, which made it lighter and more aerodynamic. But unlike birds, it also had sharp teeth and claws, not to mention feathers on its arms that would have been perfect for catching prey. The coolest part, it could actually fly, unlike its famous cousin, the mighty Titanosaurus. Next up, we have Parasaurolophus, which means near the roof of the head. This dinosaur's most striking feature was its long, curved crest, which extended from the top of its head like a giant horn. But unlike a horn, it was hollow. Scientists think the crest was used to amplify the sound of its call, making it louder and more attractive to potential mates. That's kind of like a dinosaur version of singing in the shower. And while we're on the topic of strange sounds, have you ever heard of a dinosaur that made a clicking sound like a castanet? Nope, me neither. And yet that's exactly what the Minmiparai did. It was a small, plant-eating dinosaur that lived in what is now South America during the late Cretaceous period. It had a unique set of plates along its back that were connected to its ribs and formed a protective shield, but it was the clicking sound that really made it stand out. Scientists think the sound was made by the way the dinosaur moved its head and neck, which caused the plates to knock against each other. Now that's a dino you wouldn't want to mess with. Finally, let's take a look at one of the weirdest dinosaurs of all, Ankylosaurus. If you've ever wanted to know what it would feel like to be a porcupine and a tank, all rolled into one, well, your wish has been granted. The Ankylosaurus was a large, plant-eating dinosaur that lived during the late Cretaceous period. It was covered in large scales and sharp spines that made it look like a giant lizard. But its most distinctive feature was its tail, which was long, whip-like, and covered in sharp spikes. Just imagine getting hit by that. Ouch! So there you have it. Just a few of the strangest dinosaurs that ever roamed our planet. From feathered T-Rexes to porcupine tanks, the Mesozoic era was a time of all kinds of weird and wonderful creatures. So next time you think of dinosaurs, remember, it wasn't just about the big guys. It was also about the small, weird, and totally awesome dinos that made our planet so incredible.